Getting some newspapers here in Sydney, Australia. Of course, I have to wear the mask because we're still under this lockdown by the public health tyrants. But here we have one of Australia's biggest selling newspapers, one of the biggest in New South Wales anyway, the Daily Telegraph. It's owned by Rupert Murdoch. It's never once reported or investigated Australia's deadliest medical scandal, contaminated blood with thousands of victims and thousands of deaths. That's the Telegraph. Now we got the Australian, which is owned by the same people. This is a national newspaper to Australia. This is the Australian, sorry about that. The Australian newspaper. There you go. National newspaper, owned by Rupert Murdoch, and never once investigated Australia's deadliest medical scandal. There's that. Here we have the Sydney Morning Herald. Now they did investigate. They did investigate 20 years ago, and they know that it's a scandal, contaminated blood, but they won't publish any stories today because of who their advertisers are. Whoops, my mask has just fallen down. That'll be potential arrest or an assault by police, but there you go. There's that paper. So what am I trying to say? I'm trying to say that the media in Australia won't tell you the truth about medical scandals, okay? They only want to tell you the stuff that promotes the pharmaceutical companies that run this country. Australia is owned by Big Pharma. And the only stories you'll see, medical stories that they want to put out, is when one of their own, we've got a brain surgeon here, what's his name? Watchdog puts the clamps on high-flying neurosurgeon. There you go. Obviously, he's done something to upset the establishment. They're coming to get him. Because how it works in Australia, everything's for the drug companies and everything's for the medical tyrants and the cartel that runs this place. You'll never see thousands of deaths from contaminated blood or contaminated blood products. And when the vaccine injured happen in masses, my prediction is you'll never see them either. Australia, our public health system has been lost to corruption.